Have you ever wondered if everything you've been told about Safa and Marwah is entirely accurate? You see, the conventional understanding paints Safa and Marwah as two hills in Makkah. But let's pause for a moment and ask ourselves, is this interpretation rock solid? Many of these interpretations, as it turns out, are based on unverifiable hadith stories. They lack the robust backing of Quranic and historical evidence. Yes, it's a bit shocking, isn't it? To think that the understanding we've held on to might be built on shaky ground. But don't worry, we're not about to pull the rug from under you. Instead, we're inviting you on a journey of exploration. A journey that will challenge the common beliefs, a journey that will make us question, rethink and rediscover. So let's start by asking a simple yet profound question. What if Safa and Marwah mean something more profound? Consider an alternative interpretation. Safa and Marwah not as physical landmarks, but as spiritual landmarks. Pause for a moment and let that thought sink in. Imagine these are not geographical locations, but states of the human soul, representing purity of mind and generosity in action. This interpretation brings them closer to home, making them accessible to all, no matter where they might be in the world. Instead of two hills in a distant land, they become internal compasses, guiding us on our personal spiritual journeys. Safa, representing purity of mind, is not a hill to be climbed, but a state of consciousness to be attained. It's about keeping our thoughts clean, clear, and focused on the divine. Similarly, Marwah, symbolizing generosity in action, is not a destination to reach, but a way of life to be embraced. It's about extending kindness and compassion to others, sharing our blessings, and striving to make a positive impact in the world. In this light, Safa and Marwah take on a deeper, more personal meaning. They become not just symbols, but practical tools for spiritual growth and development. They remind us that the journey to God is not just about physical rituals, but about cultivating a pure mind and a generous heart. In this light, Safa and Marwah take on a deeper, more personal meaning. So, what have we learned today? We've delved into the conventional understanding of Safa and Marwah, traditionally seen as two hillocks in Makkah, a perspective largely shaped by earlier commentators. However, we also explored an alternative interpretation that challenges this long-standing belief. This interpretation suggests that Safa and Marwah are not physical hills, but symbolic representations of purity of mind and generosity in action. These concepts, it argues, are among God's wayfinders, guiding individuals in their spiritual journey. The word sha'ir has been discussed, referring to symbols and practices that lead us on our spiritual path. It's crucial to remember that the Quran is not a manual of stone worshipping rites. Rather, it's a book of guidance, offering wisdom and insight to those who seek it. So let's broaden our perspectives. Let's see Safa and Marwah not just as hills, but as symbols of a deeper spiritual journey. Next time you hear about Safa and Marwah, remember, they might be more than just hills in Makkah. They could represent a journey within your own heart and soul.